had it going on and they knew what to say, y'all. But after you got through doing all that, if it wasn't for grace and mercy, you'd have lost everything you had. Y'all ain't gonna say, if it wasn't for grace and mercy, that gun that went off when you were over there could have got you. If it wasn't for grace and mercy, all those other houses that they kicked in and broke in right around your house, but somehow way they keep leaving yours alone. You better thank God for what He's doing.
That's it. Thank you, God.
Hallelujah.
Thank you.
Psalms. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Thank you, Lord.
Thank you, God.
Hallelujah. Thank you, God. You're so good. Psalms 30. Hallelujah. I just need a couple of minutes. Hallelujah. Thank you, Lord. Hallelujah. I need to take you, keep your eyes on Psalm 30 because we're going there. But God just showed me something else I got to show you too. Psalms 37. Hallelujah. Y'all with me? Hallelujah. Psalms 37. Hallelujah. Thank you, God. Hallelujah. Verse 23. Y'all there? Amen. Psalms 37. Verse 23 says, the steps of a good man,
yes, sir,
are ordered by the Lord. Amen. And he says, and he delighted in his way. The scripture starts to talk about, he says that he talks about how the steps of the Lord has already, see, sometimes we complain about where we are. But sometimes God pre-orders, so y'all ain't with me, you to be where you are. Yeah. And sometimes even as it seems as if that you are not going to get out of a place, sometimes God allows you to go in that place because He's trying to show you how awesome He is. Yeah. When I think about Shadrach, when I think about Meshach and Abednego, when I think about what they went through, they had to go through the fiery furnace. The steps had already been pre-ordered for them to go through the thing. But you have to remember their testimony, and before they went through, I heard them say that I still know that my God is God enough to deliver me that I'm going through. That means you got to have the right attitude as you're going through the thing that you're going through. But they said, but just in case we don't make it out, just in case things don't work out, he says, don't feel sorry for us because we still know that our Lord will deliver us. If I don't come out, I'll still praise Him because I still know He's God enough to bring me through. No matter what you go through, no matter how many shortcomings you might have in your life, you got to have in your spirit that God's still God enough to bring me through. For the steps of the good man has already been pre-ordered of the Lord. So I'm trying to tell you that no matter what you have already went through or what you're dealing with, God already preordained your steps because He knew you were coming that way, y'all.
Yes, sir. Yes.
When you begin to watch a train, if you ever watched a train, when you look at a train and you look down and there's tracks, so y'all ain't with me, and there's rails, and on these tracks and on these rails, that's already been a set path. Y'all ain't with me. The rails is a set path that the train has to sit on and go through. Y'all ain't with me. And understand something. It might look as if that the train is not going anywhere, but it'll roll through. It'll roll right over bridges. It rolls through tunnels. And y'all ain't with me. Sometimes the tunnels are dark and you can't see and don't know where you're going. But if the tracks led you there, baby, just keep on riding, knowing God gonna bring you through. Y'all ain't with me. So the tracks, y'all ain't with me, of a good train, y'all ain't with me, has already been pre-ordered. So God says that no matter what you go through, He says stay on track. Come on. Y'all ain't with me. Yes. Stay on track because He says I've already preordained. I've already had my angels come through and make a way for you. He says, and I know many others have died in some of the same stuff that you're going through. He said, but at the end of the day, if I told you to go that way, I'm God enough to keep you as you go through it.
That's right. That's right. That's right. Yes, sir.
We have to begin to get an anointing that no matter what it is that God allows me up hills and up mountains. Have you ever seen trains going up mountains and you can't even hardly stand? Now, come on, look out mountain. Look at the railroad, the incline. If you look all the way at the top of that thing, it's straight up.
Yeah.
And you would think that the car is not going to make it. But the car makes it anyway because the tracks have already been pre-ordered. What it is that it's going through. But the challenge is you got to stay on track, the steps of.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
The good man has already been what? Ordered of the Lord. One of the things that you have to remember about a train is if you go and watch a train, one of the things you see, a train always has a conductor. Somebody say conductor.
Conductor.
The conductor is used to keep the trains together and to give them direction. That now all they gotta do is remember you got boxcars and you got tanks. You got the head engine, and in order for the boxcar and in order for the tank to make it, the tank and the boxcar have to get together and begin to come together as one. Y'all ain't with me? So they have to touch. Y'all ain't with me? And agree. Y'all they have to touch and agree that we're going to stay together no matter what it is that we go through. We're going to connect ourselves to the conductor. All I'm trying to tell you, if you connect yourself to Jesus, you get to doing that. Don't complain about stuff. Find somebody you can touch and agree with that God's going to take you through whatever you're going through, and God will keep you. Touch your neighbor and say, stay connected.
Stay connected.
Oh my God.
Stay connected.
Y'all ain't hear me this morning. God shut down the county fair and told me to come down here and tell y'all stay connected. He said, listen, I don't care how dark it looks. I don't care if you're going and it looks like you're the only ones that's on the track. It's just stay on the track because I'm taking you somewhere. God did not anoint you. God did not sit you in this place. God did not have you come here just to waste time. Because I'm trying to teach 2 or 3 of y'all how to come together so we can move some stuff. Never mind who left. Never mind who ain't with you. Never mind who ain't walking with you. You just stay together and God will bring you through some stuff. I know He will, because all it was Paul and Silas. And God began to move and help them as they went through what they were going through. They were in jail. There was no way out, but they know how to praise God and begin to sing praises. And God set the whole situation.
Say it, Pastor.
God flipped the whole situation. One of the things you have to remember about the train is that in order for all the other tanks to get where they need to go, they have to stay connected.
Amen.
We got to learn how to stay connected in spirit. Y'all That may wonder what would happen if we locked hands and started to agree that God can change. I don't believe it. Listen, the building have like to fail down. Y'all ain't with me. The stuff not working, flow falls in. But every time we get into a every time we get into a place, I'll send somebody along and they'll say, I'm just led to stay and help you do some stuff. And they grab hammers and nails and start knocking and start fixing stuff. The windows is a miracle because they were about to fall through. It's a miracle because it had failed down. Y'all back in the back is a miracle. The roof had fell in, but God keeps making a way out of no way. He says, Owens, stop looking at what things look like and understand that the steps of a good man has already been ordered. I knew the roof was gonna fall. That's why I sent Jason. I knew that the floor was gonna fall in. That's why I sent Scott.
Come on.
He always had a ram in the bush.
Yes, sir.
He said, I just need you to get on your spot and get where you need to be. I know it don't take a lot of people to do nothing. All it takes is the folks that's determined that we don't make it. That's why even when you look at marriage and its institution, the reason why it is as strong as it is because all I really needed was what? 2. I had Adam Hallelujah. Y'all with me? He says, Pastor, I understand what you say. But you don't know what it is and how it is that I'm going through this thing. He took me to Psalms 30. Come on. He took me to Psalms 30. And he told me, he says this in verse 5. Y'all there? In verse 5, he took me in Psalms, verse 30, in verse 5. He says, for his anger endureth but what? A moment. He says, watch this. He says, so even when your God, and listen, sometimes God gets upset with us. Y'all ain't with me. He loves you, but he still gets what? Upset with you. You love your children, but when they do jacked up stuff, you still get what? Upset with them. But at the end of the day, because you are mine, I'm still going to take care of you. Y'all ain't with me.
Yes, sir.
Every time I messed up and bloated and was locked in some stuff, didn't know how you were going to come out, but all of a sudden God sent somebody to bring you out.
My Lord.
He says, for his anger, he says, do it what? Endureth. He says, but it's only for what? For a moment. He says, it's only for a moment. He says, watch this. In his what?
Favor.
He says, in his favor is life. So in his favor, connect yourself to his blessings. So as long as I'm walking in his favor, it's saying things will go always the way I want to. But as long as I'm walking in his favor, I still believe that he's going to bless me and bring me through what I got to go through. Jonah was kicked out of a ship trying to go to Tosh, trying to go in a different direction, and got into some stuff, and they threw him off the ship. Y'all ain't with me. And I'll tell you what, but when you're favored by God, God will always make a way.
Yes,
he will. To be no way. And just as soon as they tossed old Jonah, troublemaking Jonah, as they tossed him rebellious, as they tossed Jonah overboard, just all of a sudden comes up a big fish and swallow him and keep him from dying through the thing that he still had to go through. That right there ought to give you some glory. You ought to give God some glory. Because at the end of the day, even though you was messed up and jacked up, he still covered you and kept you from dying.
Thank you, God. Thank you, God. Thank you, God. Thank you, God. Thank you, God.
Y'all ain't with me. I'm going home. I'm not going to. I'm He says, I said, God, what are you saying? He says, verse 5, he says, for my anger, he said, do it what? Endure it, but for a moment. He says, but what I need you to do, but in his what? Favor. He says, watch this. Is life. That means I am not going to die. That means that no matter what you're going through, because you're connected to God, you're not going to die in that stuff. Y'all ain't with me. I don't care how bad it looks. I'm still not going to die. Y'all ain't with me. And if I physically check out of here, if I have a heart attack tonight and left this place, I want you to remember that Owens said that he's still not going to die. Because when I leave this place, that's the place called heaven. To allow me to be here. So all I'm going to do is change my address. One day I'm going to change our address. Don't get used to staying here. Because it's only a moment. God says, but you still shall live. Oh, death. Where's your sting? Oh, grave, where is your victory? I know that he lived, and because he lived, I shall live also. I go to a place to prepare for you. He says, so where I go, you go to. Y'all ain't with me. He says, so let not your heart be troubled. Y'all ain't with me.
My Lord.
I'm going home because he says this. He says, for his anger endured, but what? For a moment. He says, watch this. In his favor is what? Is life. He says, weeping. Somebody say weeping.
Weeping.
He says, may what?
Endure
for
a night.
For a night. Weeping. You might have to go through some crying.
Yes.
And every once in a while, there are some things that could make you cry. I know you're impressing other folk, but you have been through some stuff where when no one was around, you had to admit, you had to share a few, you had to cry, you had to cry. Have you ever been in a place where you said, God, if you don't move on this thing, Lord, I don't know what I'm going to do. Every once in a while, we all have to cry. Y'all be it through physical pain of what my body's going through, be it through financial pain of where I'm struggling, be it through things going on within my family. If you live on earth long enough, you still gonna have to deal with some weeping.
Yes, Lord.
He says, but I'm gonna give you a guarantee. He says, weeping may what? Endure. He says, for a night.
Hey.
Weeping may endure for a night. I looked up one thing and it blew my mind. It talked about endure. The word endure, one guy said that word endure deals with lodging. Which means as if you are going to a motel. Anybody ever been to a motel? Now come on, with the lights on or with them off. In good times or in bad. On vacation or you've all been in. So he says, weeping may what? Endure. For a night. Endure is that I've got to lodge in a place.
Yeah.
It means when you go to a motel, you understand, you pack a suitcase, and even when you take your clothes off, you don't keep the suitcase too far away because you know you're only there for a couple of days.
That's right.
And then you get out of here. Y'all ain't with me.
Sir.
Well, you got to understand, weeping might endure just for a night, but don't get used to it. This is just a temporary stop. This is just a hotel for you to believe God to get you through some stuff. He says, keep your bags packed with praise. Keep your bags packed with worship. Keep your bags packed with your hands lifted up. In there knowing, baby, you might see me right now look bad, but I bet you in the Jesus name that he's going to bring me through. Weeping may endure for
Preach, Pastor.
I'm checking out in the morning. Weeping may endure just for the night. I got a house at home. I'm just here. I'm on temporary stay. I'm here forever. Weeping may endure for a night. I know, thank God, the Holiday Inn is nice. Thank God, the hotels downtown is nice. But when I really need to get some rest, I like to be at home. So God says, in the name of Jesus, don't get so situated.
That's right.
Through your hard times. Understand, it is temporary. God says, I have a home that I'm going to take you through. Home of victory and joy. Home of miracles. And
thank you, God.
Home.
Thank you, God. Thank you, God. Weeping
may. I'm going to lodge for just for a night. But I'm going to get my hands up and praise him now before I even see it come to pass. Because I still know that what joy is coming in the morning. That's why I told you that in everything you ought to give God that this is the will of him concerning you. So if he set my track down and I got to go through some financial issues, I'm going to keep on rolling. If he set my track down and I got to roll in the hospital, in the middle of the operating room, I'm going to keep on rolling. No matter what I got to go through, I'm going to keep on rolling.
Yes.
Challenge to you. Don't let nobody, just because you're in an uncomfortable place, don't let no one make you think you got to stay there.
That's right.
Amen.
God says, I'm just taking you through it. I'm just taking you through it. Such a funny thing about that train, y'all. told you, up around Missionary Ridge, my aunt had a house. And if you would go in the backyard, and if you would go down through the woods, if you went far enough, you ran into a train track. Mm-hmm. And if you walked on the train track, all of a sudden there was a tunnel. And it was black. Mm-hmm. Which meant you couldn't even see in front of yourself. It was so black. Mm-hmm. I went and peeked in, but I didn't go any further because fear took over. Every once in a while, when you're going through some things the way you can't see, if you're not careful, you allow fear to take over. The train track is going through this tunnel, and it's black. Y'all ain't with me. I couldn't go but so far because I couldn't see. Y'all ain't with me. But all of a sudden, I heard a whistle coming down. A whistle coming from miles and miles around. And I heard that train, and that train was rolling and steam was coming out of it. And I looked, and that old train with steam coming out of it was headed to that tunnel. And I said, oh my God, they're going to crash in the tunnel. How's he going to see? How's he going to make it? Well, the conductor rode past us and just waved at us. And he waved, and I said, oh my God, how's he going to make it? But he kept going right through the dark tunnel. When he hit the tunnel, a light popped on the front of the engine. Y'all ain't with me. For when you follow God, He'll be your light. I don't care what you're going through. I don't care what you're dealing with. Go through it and know that the Lord is going to be your light. So shall I fear the Lord?
The Lord is my light.
Train kept on going. Kept on moving. I was amazed because not only did he go in there, but the boxcars and all these other things was right there with him. And I looked long enough, and all of a sudden I saw as the last train there was a little red caboose. Y'all with me. And the little red caboose, there was a man that was standing on the back, and he had a light. And y'all with me? Like this. And he wasn't worried, even though he was the last. Y'all didn't understand what I'm telling you. I want you to understand you'll still be all right. Because as long as you keep the little red caboose, as long as you keep the blood of Jesus, behind whatever you're doing, I'll take you right on through it. Are y'all with me? As long as Jesus is with me, I still believe, baby. That is enough.
That's enough. That's it.
Amen.
Yes, stop.
You're going to be all right. God shut the fair down.
Yes, he did.
You understand what I'm talking about?
Yes, he did. Yes.
And said, Owens, I'm stopping it because I need you to tell my people to keep going and stay together, stay tight.
Yes. Thank you, Jesus.
Don't let anything try to break your connection.
Yes.
Because if you can ride as the train goes through the tunnel and stay connected, if you stay long enough, you're going to come into the terminal. You're going to come into that place. Well, if we can stay together long enough, we're going to come into our place of blessing.
Yes.
Amen.
You're going to be all right.
Amen.
But your challenge is to stay together.
Amen.
Yes.
To stay together. I'm done. Baby,